it's Miss Cara from the Coventry Public Library, and we're here with our next Rhode Island Children's Book Award, Rooster Reads. It's November, so this is our third edition. So far, we've looked at 8 titles that are 2021 nominees for the Rhode Island Children's Book Award. And today we're going to be looking at these 4 titles. We're going to be looking at the Undefeated, Wildfire, One-Third Nerd, and Dear Justice League. So the first one we're going to start with today is the Undefeated, and this is by Kwame Alexander, and it's illustrated by Kadir Nelson. And the Undefeated won the Coretta Scott King Illustrator Award. It was a Newbery Honor Book, and it won the 2020 Caldecott Medal. So the Undefeated is a poem, and it's in a picture book format. So this poem is a powerful poem about the injustices that African Americans have had to deal with throughout history and still today. And it also looks at artists and illustrators and historical figures and athletes, African Americans throughout history, and the contributions they have made to the world. So there's some pages with some of the artists and musicians. And then there are events in here as like the Civil Rights Movement. It is a beautifully illustrated book. And then in the back, it gives information on the historical figures, different African Americans in history and politics and art. And it also looks at some events in history like the Civil Rights Movement, black soldiers during the Civil War. So it has information, so it's a great book to learn about different African Americans throughout history and events, and that's Undefeated. So this is our first choice for one that you could read and get at the Coventry Public Library and read this month. And our next choice is, I selected Wildfire for this month as well. And this one is an action-adventure chapter book. And this is about Sam, and he is at camp in Maine, and a fire is approaching. So he goes back to get his phone, and the buses have come, and they've left without Sam. He can't get back to them because of the fire. So it's a survival story. He has to survive in the woods on his own as the fire gets closer and closer. And he also meets up with Delphi in the woods, and they go on this adventure together. So if you like survival stories and adventure, then Wildfire would be a good choice to read. And then in the back, it has some information and websites and further information on wildfires. So that's by Rodman Philbrick. And then this month we also have One-Third Nerd, and this is by Jennifer Choldenko, and she wrote the Al Capone series. So you might have older siblings who have read that series. And this is One-Third Nerd, and this is about a boy, Liam. He's a 5th grader. This is realistic fiction chapter book, and he has 2 sisters, Izzy and Dakota, and he has to watch them. They're younger sisters, so he watches them often. His parents are divorced. The children live with their mom in an apartment, and they have a dog, Cupcake. So this adventure is about how they try and train Cupcake. He's having a lot of accidents in the apartment, and the landlord is not happy. So Liam and his sisters have to figure out how to help Cupcake. So if you like books about families and dogs, this is a good choice for you to see how Liam and his sisters help keep Cupcake in the family. And our last choice this month is a graphic novel. It's called Dear Justice League. And this is by Michael Northrup. And this one's illustrated by Gustavo Duarte. So this one has many illustrations. It's a graphic novel, and it's about the superheroes in the Justice League. So there's Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. So this is about kids who are writing letters, some of them text or email their favorite superhero when they need some advice at something. So it's about how the superheroes reply to the children. So if you like graphic novels or you're a fan of the Justice League, then this would be a choice for you this month. So hopefully you read one of these books or more than one of these 2021 nominees from now until we do another book talk in December. So we have Dear Justice League, One Third Nerd, Wildfire, and The Undefeated. So thank you so much for joining me today, and we hope to see you soon at the Coventry Public Library. We're open for browsing, and we're also offering curbside. So if you'd like to read any of the 2021 nominees or any books here, you can stop by today. Thank you. Bye.